you must control your emotions as a man. It's very important for every single aspect of your life to be in control over your emotions, whether that is in a relationship, whether that's in business, friendship, life events. Controlling your emotion is going to be vital for your survival and living a joyful, prosperous life. Now, before I break the video down, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit the red subscribe button. Also comment down below on your journey on controlling your emotions. Now, first thing you have to realize is that life is constantly fluctuating. You see, every single day something happens. Now, if you are not in control over your emotions, bro, every single day is going to be a disaster because it's unpredictable. Things might go left, they might go right. You might get some bad news, good news. So if your emotions are dictated on the situation, then you will never be in control over your life and you're always going to be a mess. That's why it's very important as a man, especially, to be in control over your emotions. Females are different because their nature is completely different. They're not fully able to be in control over their emotions. They have cycles, they have the period of the month, and their emotions up, down, left, right, depending on the moment. So it's different for females. So if you're talking relationship sense, like if you are a female, for example, and the emotions going left, right, up, down, and that, and you are not in control over yours, you're going to follow as well. You're going to go left, right, up, down, and then it's not going to work out because you wasn't able to control yourself. 9% of situations where people split up is because the man was not able to control itself. The man is capable of controlling himself, whereas the female is not so capable of controlling themselves. That's just how God made us. So again, in a relationship sense, now even in a business sense, if you're doing business, again, business is up, down. You might have a bad business partner, you might have a bad customer, whatever. If you're not in control over yourself, bro, are you going to let your emotions, or because he did something, now you feel like retaliating, or like he's not acting a certain way, so now you're going to do this? You see, that's all lack of control of emotions. If you're someone who's in control of their emotions, like a stoic, you know, that's what the Stoics used to preach about, being control over what you can control and what you cannot control. That's the main essence of controlling your emotions. You understand? So if you're not able to do that, in every area of your life, you will struggle. You see, most people are ruled by their emotions. Whatever they feel is what they'll do. Whatever they feel is how they behave. Whatever they feel is how they, you know what I'm saying, act. So if you're someone who wants to be a stoic and control their emotion, you have to go beyond your emotions, beyond your feelings. You understand? Even in friendships and that, you have a friend, you get along, but he does the type of thing, like, it always comes down to retaliation. It all comes down to what the other person does. You see, like I said earlier, life is constantly changing. Life is constantly fluctuating. So you're telling me that if someone speaks to you bad, you're going to be upset. If something bad happens to you, you're going to be sad. If something good happens to you, you're going to be happy. It's simply a trigger point. People are just pressing your buttons and then you're reacting. If something good happens, press that button. Oh, I'm happy now. Ha, yeah, that had a good news. You had bad news. Oh, I'm so sad. You know, the point I'm trying to make is that it's not about ignoring or suppressing the emotion. The emotion will arise naturally. Of course, if you get good news, you're going to feel good. If you get bad news, not so good. But if your life is ruled by what happens to you, then you're going to be a slave to your emotions. And if you're a slave to your emotions, life is a miserable life, bro. You understand? Now, let's go into Stoicism. Stoicism is the perfect antidote. You know, what the Stoics say is that you cannot be ruled. You have to be ruled by your own internal events. Life is within. As within, so without. So don't let someone who is aggressive or angry determine how you feel. You see, there's a quote saying, a person capable of angering you becomes your master. Because if that person is able to be angry or say something for you to be triggered, they rule you. They rule your mind. They rule your body. You feel what I'm saying? So you want to get to a stage where it's like you're dictating your life. You're dictating what you're doing. Like people who want to go to the gym. A lot of people don't go to the gym. Why? Because they don't feel like going to the gym. They don't feel the motivation. They don't feel inspired. They don't feel energetic. It's always the feeling. It's always what they... But the truth is that you're never going to feel 100% all the time. You understand? So we have to go beyond motivation, beyond your feelings in order to get things done. Oh, I don't feel like waking up early. I don't feel like going to work. I don't feel like... Where would you be if you just follow your instinct, if you follow how you felt? If you just if you go off how you feel, you'll just be sitting at home all day, waking up late, watching Netflix, eating sugary processed foods, doing nothing with yourself. You're not gonna go and challenge yourself, go to the gym, wake up early, take a risk. All of the things cannot be done if you go off how your emotions are. You have to go beyond that. You have to go off what you set out to do. Okay, I set out to wake up early. I'm going to wake up early. I set out to go to the gym this time. I'm going to the gym. Now you're ruling your life. You're ruling yourself. But if you do not do that, then you're just going off of instinct. Today I'm going to wake up late. Oh, today I'm going to order food. Who is in control over who? Is your body controlling your mind, or is your mind controlling the body? You understand? And if you're someone who cannot control themselves, then you will be easily controlled by the next man. If you cannot be disciplined for yourself, someone's going to make you be disciplined. If you cannot wake up early, work on your business, then you have to wake up early and go to work, bro, for the next man who is disciplined. You understand? So as a man, your emotions are very, very important. Very important. So there's several things you can do. Also meditation. Meditation practice, again, it helps you to get level, balance. It helps you to get in harmony, in sync. It helps you govern yourself. It helps you understand where your thoughts are coming from. You see, you have to change your perspective regarding meditation and a lot of things, because it's not what you think it is. Reading, educating yourself, look into the philosophy, look into Stoicism, look into Taoism, look into several things to look at. Self-development overall, self-improvement books. They'll teach you and give you the knowledge in order to do better. They'll give you the tools to do better. You understand? Also surround yourself with these people who are progressing, people who are in control. If you feel like there's someone who's in control of their emotion or is progressing, get closer to them. Contact, communicate, share perspective. That's why, again, I called you guys to go into the Discord group, because on there we've got like-minded people on a self-improvement journey, on a fitness journey, on a spiritual journey. We communicate with each other. Hey, how do I stop overthinking? Okay, someone in there is going to give you advice. Hey, how do I, get in shape? Someone will be there to give you advice. You're sharing perspectives. So it's good to be in a community. So when you really think about it deep enough and long enough, you realize that life is not about acquiring all the things you want to acquire, getting all the money, getting all the material possessions. Life is about getting to a state of mind where you'll feel good within yourself regardless of what's happening around you. Whether you're in poverty or not, whether you're rich or broke, whether you're in shape or out of shape. If you can get your mind in a state of being in control over one's emotion, then life is a breeze. Life is playful. Life is joy. You see, how many times have you seen the story of a multi-millionaire or multi-billionaire committing suicide, overdosing in drugs? See, you'd think that he's got the money, but why is he overdosing? Doesn't make sense, because the material possession itself is not the answer. You see someone who has a perfect physique, for example, like a bodybuilder. Most of the bodybuilders, they're not happy with their body. So don't think that you'll be happy when you reach this destination, or things will work out once I get this amount of money, or I get this job, or I move to this country or this location. There is no end to desire. There is no like get here and then this will be done. No, it's a constant battle. So your main focus needs to be working on your mental state, working on your mentality, working on your perspective. Because once you build a strong mind, you're not bothered. You're unfazed by people, by life situations, by any event will not be affected by, because you're good within yourself. Pain and misery is coming from the mind. People are choosing to suffer. You understand? So tap into your mind, tap into the state where you're good alone, you're good regardless of the outcome. It's a way of thinking. Your mind has elevated past the surface level of just, good things that happen, so I'm happy, bad things and I'm sad. That's surface level. That's fundamental level 1. We're literally talking level 1 right there. Because ultimately, nobody knows what the future holds. I don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Maybe we're going to get good news. Maybe we're going to get bad news. Maybe we're going to, anything can happen at any moment. So is my feeling, my emotion just determined on what people do to me, or is life determined by how I feel? You understand? We have to tap into the mind now. We have to dwell into reality. We have to dwell into perception. Everything is perception. You think you're in a bad situation because that's what you think it is. If you think in a good situation, you're in a good situation. You are deciding, you're governing your life. Your life is down to you. Good life, bad life is just down to how you perceive it. Two people can go through the same situation. One can perceive it good, one can perceive it bad. So, mindset. Tap into the mind. Learn about the mind, the conscious, the subconscious. Learn about perception. Learn about just stoicism. Learn about controlling oneself. Simple as that. I appreciate you for watching the video. Make sure to smash the like button, hit the red subscribe button, and also leave a comment down below.